is Ben Savic. 15 saves last week against a great Duke team. On the other side, your Bojangles home starting goalie is Antonio Arcona. We are underway. We have a broken stick, nice and early, High Point with possession. And the Panthers win their first face-off of the year.
Right, the Panthers are looking great. A lot of energy coming out from the side of High Point, and the sticks are going to be very difficult to throw in. So keep that in mind as the game progresses on here this afternoon.
About 33 degrees here in central North Carolina. Bad, heavy rain all morning. Lightens up for game time. It's still drizzling out there. Here goes the Panthers. Dodge down the side, a switch to the left hand, and Kevin Rogers finds the goal. High Point strikes first.
And Rogers gets the ball and just dodges down that right alley, straight to the goal, no defensive help, and an early goal for the Panthers.
Before that break, that's a killer coming out of the timeout and immediately giving the ball away.
Right, it was a decent shot and a good look. However, the Panthers unable to cash in. We get a shot there.
Lefty shot from Blake Laurie goes wide. Colonials back up. They'll keep possession.
Yeah, it was just a great save by the keeper from Robert Morris, and Robert Morris avoiding going down 2-0 here early in the first.
Looking at the subs from the midline. Here comes Tadeo. Good shot. Sending that water off that net is Ryan Smith. He ties it up at 1.
Fantastic. And again, we're already seeing those little mistakes, like not being able to pass it well, not being able to execute those clears as proficiently as these teams would like to, and it's causing some problems not being able to get those decent shots.
Hunter Vines with the ball at midfield. He gives it away. Vines 2 years ago had that double overtime game-winning goal here in Vert Stadium. He gets it back now. He'll dodge. Lefty down. Switches back to the right and finds the twine.
Vines taking it on his own shoulders. What a tough shot for him to make and an even tougher shot to defend. Vines ready to put on another show here in Vert Stadium this afternoon.
Hunter Vines been an integral player since he joined this program. Played all 8 games last season. Get a look. The switch back to the right hand. The finish. They'll go get set. Looks like they want to go pretty quickly. Couple to the inside. A nice give and go. Arcona with a huge save.
Arcona right on his doorstep says, "Not today." Rejects it. Panthers retain possession.
Colin Clothier did a great job picking that ball up on the side, running away from trouble. He gets the ball back on the clear. And High Point gets out of trouble, at least for the moment.
Right, after those early mistakes with the clears, it looks like they've cleaned it up, at least on this try. So Panthers going to look to get a decent possession here and go up 2 goals.
Here's Kobe Russell on the far side. He'll dodge, wants to wrap to the front of the crease, switches lefty, bounces it and finds the net. High Point increases their lead.
And Kobe Russell showing off his veteranship today, dodging down the right side into the middle. No help comes from the defense and right between the legs of the goalie. What a great shot.
Acra now to Nolting. Nolting with a spin to the inside. He'll pull it back out, at least for the moment. He'll give it up. We're expecting to see a good amount from Asher Nolting. A lot of assists. 22 last year in 8 games. Multiple points in every game last year for Asher Nolting. And the senior now with the ball, with the wrap to the inside. And Nolting has his first of the season.
Nolting just such a strong player, going straight through the stick text there, trying to put the lacrosse world on notice early as he has a fantastic jump shot. Man, that is tough to defend.
Get another look. That question mark all the way up in the air to get one back on the Panthers.
We get to see the Panthers' first look on man-down defense this season, see how they play with this penalty.
Robert Morris last week went 2 for 6 on the EMO. They work it around, spin that ball nice and quick. Smith on the outside, thinks about it, decides not to. Now a little bit of rotation. One more, big cross crease. Here's Smith, step down. They'll score.
Robert Morris there doing everything right, forcing the defense to move around. That's the best way to get a goal. Panthers didn't have their sticks up in the lane. Easy cross-field pass, and a great shot from the top of the box.
One of those big things for Coach Mickman. You want to get that man up. You want to get that firing really well. 2 for 6 last week, not ideal. Going 1 for 1 to get
in the Panthers' favor. Robert Morris gains a little bit of that back. Going to try to get back into this one.
Get procedure with a kick stick. It'll be Robert Morris ball. Morris goes quickly to the inside. They'll get another one. It's Jimmy Perkins.
And just like that, after the procedure, Robert Morris coming back with a vengeance. Goes from 3 goals down to 1 goal down. Panthers need to focus up here.
Most exciting, one of the more exciting plays is that fast restart when you get that fast break look. He's got Buckshot up top, and he'll use him. Rogers being guarded heavily, beats his man down the alley. Rogers now to X. Coughlin up top, Buckshot. Buckshot fakes one low. 45 on the shot clock for the Panthers as Buckshot to the middle. In between 3 guys, Buckshot finds the net.
And Buckshot, another impending figure on that Panthers offense, just takes the ball himself and says, fine, I'll do it myself.
Look at that, in between 3 gray jerseys, who gets a nice wrap check right at midfield.
Right, looking for a flag there as he looked back towards the ref. Unfortunately, not going to get one on that one, but great defensive pressure there from the Panthers. Get the ball right back. Nolting gets back to a safe haven on attack.
It's the risk you run with an inverted offense, is having Asher Nolting up at top. If you get into quick transition, he's got to go, and then the team's got to communicate and make sure that they've got enough guys back.
Right.
Here's Solver to the inside. He'll draw the flag. The dive play, Dalton Solver. Goal counts.
That's going to be an and 1 for the Panthers. Solver, season opening in the defense, dives in.
They'll get a push with possession. They'll wave off the flag.
On the field after the broken stick. Fortunately, right place, right time. Panthers steal away a possession here before the end of the quarter.
You can hear the bench yelling out the time updates to the team. Lamb on the wraparound. He finds it. Jackson Lamb gets up on the board.
Lamb shots are so difficult to track as a goalie and made it seem so simple.
Robert Morris looks to swing the ball again. Popovich had the ball pop out of his stick. The Panthers pick up the ground ball and now in transition. Taylor Acra brings it all the way down. Stinson now. They'll swing it to X for Nolting. He had 1 in the first. The other one was Rogers. He had 1 in the first. He's got 1 in the second.
Nolting keeping his eyes up. He had an isolation. He could have got 1-on-1, but looking for the extra pass, as you're always told to do as an attackman. Nolting finds his man's coming down the middle. He's just seeming to stop. He's seeing that ball from the moment it's released till the moment it's in his stick. He's playing like an absolute All-American out here. It's a bit early in the season to call him one, but still.
Jimmy Perkins on the wraparound. He'll draw the flag, gets the score, and it looks like Perkins a little shaken up on the hit.
Arcona decided to come out of the net for whatever reason, and as a result, Perkins just came in. Wrap shot. Easy when no one's in goal.
Get a look at it. Arcona on the opposite side of the cage. And you can see that hit. Back up top, Popovic again. 5 seconds left on the high point penalty. Colonials will settle. We're released. High point getting back. And a great shot. Ryan Smith finds top right corner.
actually get that ground ball. Very important possession for the Panthers here, as they've been on defense for quite some time.
Rogers back on the field for the Panthers. He's the only one with 2 goals today. As Buckshot works on the far side, he'll give it back up top for Nolting. Nobody's really around Nolting, but he doesn't pull the trigger. He waits. Now he does, and sidearm finds the cage. Nolting on the board for the 2nd time today.
And Nolting is just a player you cannot leave unguarded. He will make you pay day in and day out. Got into the middle of the field, which is where everyone wants the ball. Ran through a stick check. A great bounce shot.
Jimmy Perkins in the box for the Colonials. Panthers look to swing the ball. Get it to the close side for Rogers, back up top. Now from X, pass across. There's Nolting. Nolting! Open man on the crease. He finds Braden Maea. It needs to be. Maea open on the crease. Boy, you know, High Point seniors love to see that freshman notch it first.
Absolutely, and when you have a freshman that can help you out in such a profound way on your offense, it just makes you excited for the future of your team. Panthers up 5.
On the attack again, Asher Nolting. Already with a hat trick today.
And Nolting feeling himself. Man, what a shot. Right through the defensive sticks. Like I mentioned earlier, those sticks aren't going to do much to him. Just shoots right through the defense.
Up, works the ball. Smith back up top. Pick play. Good underhand shot. Goes wide. Chase to the end line. They're going to give it to Robert Morris.
It's a bit
Saying
of a
that Perkins
debatable
was
call
close.
there.
Clayton Kroll pushes over the pick man, and Robert Morris scores. Alex Funk with his first. About 6.5 minutes left to play, and High Point's offsides. We'll come back the other way.
Unfortunate turn of events here for the Panthers.
And to add insult to injury, Blake Laurie finds the net, his first today and of the season.
Light defense there for the Panthers, and on that fast break, you can't be playing loose. These guys will make you pay. Unfortunately, Accra not able to step down and make the save.
From Rogers, he'll have to look back up. 45 now on the shot clock for the Panthers. Here's Hunter Vines. Vines from X. Gonna get up top. Solver, free hands. He scores.
And Vines wisely waiting for the extra pass opportunity. Solver with another goal. 76 overall pick in the NLL draft this past season with the Buffalo Bandits. Showing why there.
Vines from X. Medium to play. Morris brings it back in.
Good defense there from Amon after the middle of the field was wide open. Colonials unable to connect.
10 seconds left. Robert Morris gets a shot off. Jimmy Perkins, after getting popped, finds the net. That's his 3rd today in the 7th year.
Just a step late after that ball was getting moved around quite rapidly by the Colonials right in the middle of the field. And that was an impressive kill on that penalty, but it's important to remember less than 20 seconds on the shot clock, so High Point got to work quick.
Here's Devin Buckshot. Now with 10, he goes up top. Asher Nolting. Oh, to the inside. Wide open, Braden Maea. His 2nd goal. The freshman up on the board. Multiple points today. High Point with a 13-8 lead.
And Maea again sneaking around inside the defense. Seemed like nobody was aware he was in the middle. Wide open to take an easy shot there. Defense caught ball watching. An easy shot for him.
Lead over Robert Morris. Holden moves the ball low. Jimmy Perkins looking to wrap around the crease. He will. Shot goes wide. No reset, 35 on the shot clock. Hands free, good shot. And finding the cage is Elliott Holden.
Holden with a great sidearm shot, almost at the top of the box. Panthers unfortunately not able to keep that one out. Robert Morris equalizes with one.
Holden had a goal last week against Duke, also picked up 3 ground. This ball a little bit, get some good looks at the cage. As Hunter Vines finds a wide open Asher Nolting. Another great save from Savic. Resets the shot clock. Vines picks up the ground ball, keeps possession for the Panthers.
Right, for Savic to stop that shot from Nolting where nobody was around him. Nolting had all the time in the world to wind it up. Just shows what kind of caliber player he is and how he's playing today.
Kevin Rogers getting smacked. Kevin Rogers finding the net.
And again, Rogers having himself a day. A hat trick for him, a hat trick for Nolting. High Point's rolling right now on.
Just over 30 seconds on the High Point shot clock. Nolting skip pass. Ippolito has the ball knocked out. Great defense. It's picked up by High Point's Hayden Baker, then dropped again. Now 20 seconds on the shot clock. Baker across the field. Kobe Russell looks to put it on the ground. He gets popped. High Point picks the ball back up to the inside. Maea gets another one with 8 seconds on the clock. The freshman, his college debut, a hat trick. The bench goes nuts.
And what absolute hustle there from the Panthers on that possession. A little bit of ill-advisedness from both teams, but you know, you can't be having these mistakes in a game that's as important as these are, especially with teams that are as good as these two.
Josh Schreibus in the box for the Colonials. Mason, we were looking before the game at some of the bios for some of these players. Josh Schreibus had an unbelievable mustache in his bio picture.
It is the greatest mustache I've ever seen.
Dalton Solver finds the net, man up from Asher Nolting. Solver now up on the board for the 3rd time today. That makes him the 4th Panther with a hat trick today. Panthers still with the majority of their starters in the game. Devin Buckshot drives down the alley on the far side of the field. Wants to get to the middle, but is pushed back out. Here's Rogers now, lefty. Goes to Stinson up top. Buckshot! Underhand, finds the net.
What a absolute beam from Buckshot up top. Defense unable to get a stop there. And my, oh my, Buckshot.
Asher Nolting now up top. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Nolting at X, spins the ball, gets it up top. Vines now on the far side. The reversal, Hendricks to the inside. And finding the net is Sean Coughlin, senior attackman.
And great ball movement there by the Panthers, just moving it around, wasting time until they got the shot they wanted. And the defense for Robert Morris just looks absolutely lost right now as the Panthers getting everything to go their way. Even
Nolting with the ball on the close side. Rolls away from trouble for a second. Gets his hands free. Does let a shot fly. And a good save from Koopman. Robert Morris in transition. Their penalty releases now. High Point's 2nd penalty releases in 5 seconds. A good double team from the High Point ride. Robert Morris gets the ball to the inside. Quick pass. Oh, and a tic-tac-toe. Smith over to Keeley. With possession, Buckshot comes on the field, gets the ball, dodges down the alley. He'll move it through X. A lot of talk on the field. Robert Morris defense doing a good job communicating. Pass all the way up, shot, Devin. Buckshot, hands free. big shot. Buckshot finds the twine again.
And again, like Nolting, you can't leave Buckshot that wide open at the top. Nobody on the defense
For our opening faceoff of the fourth quarter, a quick, decisive win by Colin Hoban, then having the ball knocked out of his stick. Great job not giving up on the plane from senior Sean Vines.
Good check there from Vines, hitting the bottom of his stick as Hoban had the ball out of the faceoff.
Bull dodge, big shot. Robert Morris gets back on the board. Elliott Holden, his first today.
We talked about the physical prowess of Nolting, but we see a little Nolting-esque there. Bulldozing through the defender, get a wide open shot in the middle. Boy.
Take a look at it, just knocking down a high point defender. Then you illegal procedure called. We'll go back the other way.
Colonial's going to move it fast now, trying to get back into this game.
Johansson with the flip up top. Moving to the inside and scoring. Robert Morris. Good moves from Jake Boudreau.
And Boudreau running through those stick checks of Joy. We mentioned Joy's name earlier. A couple of hits, but Boudreau just running through those stick checks. Joy got behind his man. Isn't going to pressure you. Why push the issue? Why try to force a shot when you can just hold it for a long time and then try to kill the clock?
Van Overbeek got it started. Devin Buckshot unable to handle the pass. We'll go back. Robert Morris now on offense. 2 pulls on the offensive end of the field for Robert Morris. They'll both stay, no subs.
It's a bit of an unusual setup, more than we're used to, however.
Now Chasen hits the midline, but spinning to the inside is Smith right on the crease. He'll score.
So Robert Morris with 3 goals in quick succession. Panthers getting a little lax on defense. May need to start, instead of running out the clock, keep the pressure on the gas and back to 6.
St. Pierre has the ball knocked out of his stick, but able to pick it back up. He'll go for a jog. Looks to get over midline, ends up rolling back, gets clocked, but he's got help. High Point gets it down to the offensive end of the field. That team is fired up. On the close side was Skirbo calling for the ball. He was wide open. High Point will take things slow. Instead, Skirbo will hit the midline and get Rogers on the field.
So the Panthers with a chance there to get another one.
Here's Rogers, left-handed down the alley. No problem for him.
But Rogers says it doesn't matter. Takes the ball himself. No defensive response. And the Panthers put 20 on the board.
Shot clock reset.
Yep, defense not fooled there on that quick shot. Instead, more than ready, more than aware.
Jimmy Perkins, some nice moves from behind, wraps around and scores. Perkins with his 4th goal today.
Trying to do his best to keep the Colonials.
High Point now 15 of 17 on their clear attempts today. They've done pretty well. Robert Morris 17 of 20 on their clears. Panthers Van Overbeek passes it off to Rogers. Rogers will run away from trouble toward X. And right up front, Dalton Solver coming down the field. He'll add another one. Now 21 on the board for the Panthers.
And Koopman with a great save there, right on his face. But unfortunately, it may be a little bit too late for the Colonials.
Here's Starkey for Robert Morris. They'll look to notch one in the final minute. And they will. Nice good shot from Jake Boudreau. Excited. And a game of keep away. Looks like it'll end with Asher Nolting. He'll draw a flag. It won't matter, as the Panthers get the win, their first this season. Big